Hi everyone. I'm gonna wait for the link for the share so I can share this over on a group because Facebook's being a real pain. So give me just a second, I'll be right back. And I'm back. And I'm putting my phone in its holder. We're gonna do this via YouTube because Facebook's been a pain and just killing my videos for some reason. So I'm too straight, a little too straight. That's funny. So I'm on my way home after worship planning at church. I felt like I belonged. Like, I know it sounds really weird and strange, but like I got to have input. I feel like I'm part of something, and I never got to feel that way when I was in the LDS church. I'm only going to be heading west for a moment, so yeah. I'm actually going to be singing at church on the 16th, and then Val was telling me tonight that there's another person in our congregation who's been attending our church who, it was strange and unusual, who is also former LDS. So there's going to be 3 of us. Well, 4, maybe 4. 5. Forgot Dylan. Huh? Sorry. People who get me, they get me. They really get me. So, but I'm going to be singing at church on the 16th. It's not your traditional Christian song. It's it's not a Christian song at all. But neither is I Hope You Dance. And that's not the one I'm singing. I kind of want to keep it a surprise. It goes with the theme of the message. I mean, like, I turned the page to look in the book because they have like a nice little handbook that helps them plan their worship services for the year. And so I gosh, I can't wait to go home and get a Diet Pepsi. Anywho, shiny squirrel syndrome, sorry. Brain. But what was I saying? Oh, the book. It helps them plan theirs. But I turned the page and I saw it, and this song just immediately popped into my head. It wasn't like, oh, no, it was like, boom, this song fits, let's do it. And so I said it, and somebody's like, well, yeah, we could play the song. And so the pastor's like, no, I think AJ wants to sing. I'm like, yeah, I want to sing. And they're like, okay. And so, wow, look at that light coming through. Isn't that pretty? I think it's supposed to rain tonight. I don't know, but I'm heading home. So, this is not a public vlog. This is you can only see it if you have the link vlog. So yeah. I'm just going to stay in this lane because this lane is the one I need to be in. So I don't have any plans for tomorrow, which means I get to stay home, do stuff at home. I'm playing with my purse with the fastener on it. I like this because there's not as much traffic. So, okay, I see a road closed sign. Okay, ramp closed to 465 East, exit 106 on the south side. I'm not going that far. I'm good. One thing I've noticed about me eating healthier is my back is breaking out more. I don't know how I feel about that. Such a pretty day today, but I think I don't know if it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but anyway, back to church. Sorry. Chinese squirrel syndrome strikes again. But I mean, I'm really excited, and they sent me with the book so I could help plan. And do you know what it's like to feel like that? To feel like you belong? And I don't want to say that I never felt like I belonged in the LDS church, but like when I was the ward chorister, I didn't get to pick out the songs. I didn't get any say in the songs. I just had to go up and direct them, you know. I get a say in what's happening, and that's so important to me. Like music. I mean, I'm finally getting drawn back into music again. And that's been a long time coming. You know, it really has been. It's actually kind of chilly. Gotta turn down my AC a little bit. And then on my previous video that's over on my Facebook group, I asked some questions earlier, and somebody from my church was so nice enough to explain things to me, which was super awesome. And so, you know, it's really nice to have someone who has studied church more, who gets my questions. I wonder if Mom made cobbler. Sorry, Mom was supposed to be cobbler, but she did. So I've got a few hundred more steps to do before I get my 10,000 steps. My dinner was a pretty big dinner, but it was good. And at least I took dinner, because right now I'd be ravenous and I would be cranky and I would be an emotional mess. These are things I know about me. So, and Mom made, I think they made the beer can stuffed burgers tonight. So I can take one of those for lunch tomorrow. And I don't know what kind of vegetable I want to take. I had a salad tonight, so I'm not going to want a salad tomorrow. I mean, it's not like we don't have plenty. And why am I randomly talking about stuff that's not religious based? I know that one of the messages coming up is about different ways to reach spirituality or spiritual practices. And I'm kind of excited about that, because for me, like when I was going to church regularly, the Mormon church, I was the chorister and I sang in the choir. And honestly, that's one of the things I miss, is singing in the choir. I never really fit in with anyone. I didn't, but I miss it. But to feel the energy of people singing is just so oh, somebody took a nasty spin here. I mean, it's just, that's where I feel close to God, is when I'm around people and they're singing and, you know, things like that. And I still want the vocal voice, though. I still want that voice to tell me, hey, you, yeah, I love you. Hey, you, yeah, you belong here. Hey, you're on the right path. Or, whoa, clue by 4, no, go the other way. I want that. Joseph Smith had it. Moses had it. Why can't I have that? Sorry. I hate blowing my nose, but I really don't have an option right now because I'm feeling congested. Unfortunately, this part of freaking 65 could be bumpy AF. I'm speaking like a hipster, I found out today. But, oh, I just ran over some wood, sorry. But I mean, I still some of my Mormon beliefs. I really do. And, you know, sometimes it's hard for me knowing that I will never be able to go into the temple and be sealed to my husband because they don't accept him as my husband. And that hurts on so many levels. And I will never have those blessings. There are people who probably would say that they're false blessings. And I know. But then I also have, you know, where's the continuing revelation? Where's, just because it's written in the ensign, it's not in the Doctrine and Covenants. You know, I mean, why can't I have both? Is there something that says I can't have both? No. Because, again, when it comes to Community Christ, they say that I can believe all those things. And they accept Dylan as he is. They accept me as who I am. An imperfect person trying to find their way home to God. That was one of the things that upset him about the LDS church, is that he felt very strongly that he was being called to the priesthood, but they didn't accept him as a man. And see, this is the other thing. If we would have paid for the genetic testing, and they would have shown that yes, he is indeed intersexed and predominantly male, and he was mutilated as a baby, then none of the men would have ever truly accepted him, I don't think. Dylan had the same problem when we went to Life Journey Church, which used to be Jesus Metropolitan Community Church. When he came out as transgender, before he came out, we were a lesbian couple. Okay? And so we got to be with, you know, the lesbians. Well, when he came out as transgender, the lesbians like, well, you're not one of us. We don't want anything to do with you. And the men wanted nothing to do with him either. He was an outcast in the GLBT community. That hurt him a lot. It really did. And I don't know if Life Journey has changed since then. I love the pastor there. Pastor Jeff is probably one of the best speakers I've ever heard. But I would never go back and worship there. I just can't. There's too many other things that happen that I don't feel safe to worship there. And it has nothing to do with the pastor. It has to do with people in the congregation. And so, yeah. I've been on such a weird spiritual journey in my life, though. I mean, it began from birth. My birth father told me that my name came from an angel. Told him to spell my name the way it is. An angel told him to do it. Okay? So from the get-go, something spiritual has been about my life. But I can't seem to find that permanent have AC. Because we haven't had AC for the past couple of weeks, and I'm about died. It's another reason why I haven't been doing my makeup, because I wouldn't be able to. I'd be sweating like a person of ill repute in a place of worship. I hope you get that joke. So yeah. I'm getting to where I feel like I belong in Community of Christ. And I think a lot of it has to do with the November 5th decision, announcement, leaking, that, I mean, I wrote a whole big long note about me and Dylan and our situation, and it hurts to know that in the eyes of the church, we are considered less than. A church that claims that all are welcome, but not really. They only want you if you're straight. Or you can be gay, but you have to be celibate. You can never know love. And that's hard. You can't date. You can't do anything. I mean, how is that fair? I like Dylan's perspective on things. Maybe gay people were put on this planet to help control population. But in Mormon viewpoint, that's bad, because we should all be making babies. But not everybody can make babies, including heterosexuals. Not all heterosexuals can make babies. So yeah. So when they say, well, it's procreation, well, then heterosexuals who can't make babies shouldn't be allowed to get married either, if that's where you want to put it. So yeah. I was like, what the heck? Oh, never mind, it's a dog. I couldn't tell. I thought it was part of her dress. It looked weird. It was the strange and unusual. But oh, because you're a stud muffin. Sorry, I have issues with people driving. I swear to goodness, if you turn at this light, I'm gonna lose my ever-living mind on you. No, you just left your dummy light on. Okay. Okay. Am I the only person on the planet? No, I know I'm not. Because I know Alicia has commented about how she wanted the burning bush. I want the booming voice. I want the Joseph Smith experience. I want to see God, hear God, and know God. I do. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Oh, is that? Oh, that's Snake. That's the name of one of the cats. His name is Snake Plissken. So, I'm almost home. Getting ready to pull in the driveway now. Next week, and for a while, I won't be able to park back here. So, okay. So I'm home. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Peace. Bye.